So, as I said, my name is Viorica Lucuța, and I am from New City College. Now, I have delivered this sort of workshop quite a while for quite a while. I started calling it initially AI Plan Me a Lesson, Save Time, Improve Well-being, More Time to Teach through Effective Use of AI. And today is been named Skills Boost with AI. Now, AI has been called many names. It's been called a job stealer. It has been called a security threat. It's biased, people say, and so many other things. But among those, it's also been called a silver bullet. Now, this has been particularly threatening all across the land to vampires. Now, me, born and bred in Transylvania, not so much. I didn't get that worried. I threw myself in discovering what AI can do beneficial for teachers. How can it help us? And our project from last year in October to this year has traveled the country long and wide. So I've been to Birmingham, to West London College, to Harlow, to Chelmsford, to Natekla in Birmingham, and a lot of webinars where we share our findings of how AI has helped our teachers in our college. So I'm going to share some of the tools with you that we have used with our teachers. So there is an AI for that. I'm not sure if you're familiar, but there is an AI for that. Is a website which has about maybe 25,000 AIs, ladies and gentlemen. So imagine how much there is there. That's where we come in and we think, okay, what would be pertinent and relevant for our teachers? If you have a look at that website, it's like mind-boggling. So what we will cover in our session today, we're going to look at communication and employability skills using chatbots. We're going to also use at improving reading skills. And I'm going to show you one of the AIs we're using at my college called Teacher Matek. Not go through it, just to show you how I connect AI assessment with one of my ever favorite assessment quizzes called Bluekit. And the last bit, if we still can get to that, is problem solving and writing. So, without further ado, what are chatbots? So, chatbots are a software application that simulates human conversation, allowing users to interact with it via text or via voice. Now, believe me, initially I thought, oh, this is fantastic for people who learn languages, people who learn English. And then I discovered that a lot of these chatbots have actually expanded a bit. So you can actually do a variety of things in there. For example, one of my favorites is to ask a chatbot to talk to me like a loving husband. I'm just joking. Someone said they did that, and it was just amazing how it was actually talking to as a loving husband. So let me introduce you to the first chatbot. The name is Sarah and stands for Smart AI Resource Assistant for Health. It belongs to the World Health Organization, and we're going to practice in just a minute what it looks like. Now, in the meantime, I wanted to show you, let me just show you a little video I recorded. Now, the reason I recorded the video with Sarah is because when I presented in the past, it cut my team's sound. So hopefully it's not going to do the same. But this is a little conversation I had yesterday with Sarah.
Hi Sarah, I am a teacher and I would like to make my lessons more interesting. Can you give me some advice?
Absolutely. To make your lessons more interesting, try incorporating storytelling to connect concepts. Use multimedia resources like videos and podcasts, or organize group discussions to encourage collaboration. Hands-on activities can also enhance engagement. What subjects do you teach?
Okay, so that was one of the, and by the way, I actually used the screen recorder, which I don't think is the best, but that's what I had yesterday to use. Okay, so in a minute we're going to all practice a few of these chatbots. So that was Sarah. Now the next one I wanted to show you was, just bear with me for a second. Gliglish. I absolutely adore Gliglish. Again, it expands the skills not just from learning one language, but a variety of other things such as employability. Again, I had to record the video because I was scared. Uh,
Oh, Gliglish, my favorite chatbot for not only improving your English, but also other languages and skills. So we choose English, and then you can freely talk to Gliglish, or you can choose a certain scenario. So let's try one. For example, let's say personal information.
Hello there. Let's practice giving information about yourself. It will come in handy when you meet people. First, what's your name?
My name is Vio. What's yours?
Nice to meet you, Vio. I'm Gliglish. Where are you from?
I am from Romania.
Great. Romania is lovely. What do you do for a living?
I look for job.
Good job. You can say, I am looking for a job. What kind of job do you want?
Okay, so this was Gliglish. So what I wanted and also the third one, sorry, was the ChatGPT with voice control. I don't know if you are using it just for typing in ChatGPT or you are using the voice control. I absolutely love it, and I put similar questions to what you saw to Gliglish about applying for jobs or a variety of other scenarios. All I had to do is download it in Google Chrome as an extension. So, what I would like us to do, if it's possible, is to do a little group work. So, can we please go to Padlet? I have a little Padlet here, if I can copy the link and put it in the chat. So, if we go to Padlet, and hopefully you can, I'm going to open it up. And it's called Techtober. Hopefully you can see it. You can. I've lost a bit the chat. Yeah, so you can. Thumbs up if you can, and you can access it. Yeah, you can. Thank you, Samantha. Right. So what I would like you to do in the Padlet is to choose one of those, either Sarah or Gliglish or ChatGPT with voice. And I have two questions for you. One, well, two tasks. One is to have about 1 minute conversation with one of them, and then to type in the Padlet what was your conversation about, or what question you asked, and what do you think that the chatbot you chose can be used for? Okay, so shall I repeat that? So can you please go to the Padlet, and you've got the link to all the three of them that I mentioned, Sarah, Gliglish, and ChatGPT with voice, and for a couple of minutes have a conversation with one of them. So in Padlet, then, if you can just type in what was your conversation about and what else can it be used for? Okay, so now let's see if we can do the rooms. Okay. Sean says she's on the phone and it's not coming up. So when you click, is it opening? It should do. Anyone else cannot access the Padlet? I did share it publicly, so I can't see anyone saying anything. Or they are probably looking at the coming up for me, Sophia said. Um, So if you think, Sean, that you can't go onto the Padlet because you are on your phone, just choose one of these apps that I showed you. Maybe if you are on your phone, it would be easier to go to Gliglish or Sarah, the link to Sarah for the World Health Organization, and just have a little play with it. Okay. So shall I still attempt the rooms? Fingers crossed. How many have we got? How many people have we got? I can't tell. Shall I just put maybe 4? Let's have a look. Create rooms. This is my first ever. Oh, okay. But we don't know how long it's gonna be. DVD. Open rooms. Okay. I don't know how to put the time. Never mind. It's an experience. So people have disappeared. Okay. So I assume at the end. Hello? I cannot hear you, Sophia. Are you speaking?
Sorry. Can you hear me now? It didn't
Yeah.
give me the option to join a room.
Oh, I see. I see.
It's quite funny. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. So maybe nobody did.
It looks
Oh,
like
you
people have
know,
left to go to the rooms.
yes, it does. But you know what? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna close the rooms. I'm scared. They're like,
Don't
oh,
worry.
we just got in here. Now we don't know what we're doing.
Very
So
quick try.
yeah, so I think it's counting down. It says closing rooms. It said to me all participants have been assigned.
Yeah, it's
So
weird.
hi, sorry everyone. We brought you back because some people got stranded. So never mind. We tried with rooms. Let's just do it as a group. Sorry about that. So everyone, I brought you back just because some people got stranded and I don't want you to be left out. So just do it individually then on the, just check a couple of, or one of the chatbots and just put a note of what question or what scenario you try to test with either Sarah or Gliglish or ChatGPT. And I will give you, so it's 12:16. So shall we say about 4 minutes? Okay, so what someone said is not quite sure what to do. So just check one of the chatbots I have put on the Padlet, either Gliglish or Sarah. Someone is very noisy. Dolores, do you mind muting yourself?
Oh,
Sorry,
um,
I'll do it. Okay, so yeah, just choose one and so can you post on the on the Padlet the question? I see that Samantha asked about healthy vegetarian recipes. Okay. So shall I put it in the chat again, the Padlet, or copy link? Okay, so if you can just put on the Padlet, like, what did you speak or who did you speak to, and if you can. Or maybe if it's taking too long, we can just someone can just unmute and tell us. That's what's supposed to happen if the breakout rooms worked. Oh, I'll shut up. Thank you, Sarah. Okay, I think I can see some people are typing there. I just okay, so fabulous. All right, so I see some people have mentioned on the Padlet what they used it for, and also I can see that no one is touching ChatGPT with voice. I wonder if that is something you've already used a lot and you already know it, or if you never tried it. And I should have given a demo. It's just for the time, thinking of time and stuff. If anyone has used ChatGPT with voice to communicate, maybe they can put a little comment there. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. Too noisy here. I see. I see. So yeah, the Sarah platform is actually very obviously because it's the World Health Organization, very health oriented. So a lot of the questions that I asked, that she tries to steer them towards what she knows, which is about health. But yeah, do try and have a look. Yeah, that's very good, Coral. Yeah, working now, spoke to us. Fabulous. Okay. I absolutely love them to, sometimes just have a chat, but also it could be used for the students, especially as I said, for job interviews and send students as well. People said would be very useful for, and also obviously for learning a language, English or whatever language you want to learn. Okay, so I think we need to move on from, but yeah, I absolutely love having this ability to learn with with the chatbots. So we're going to move on. Just to let you know that I have here a couple of facts and data from using Gliglish in particular with students. So they all loved it. They all said that they would recommend it, and the highlights were that they communicate every time. They can ask questions and get answers, and it corrects us. I don't know if you noticed, but Gliglish does correct you. Like I said, I look for job, and it did. And also translation if the students are very low level. So yeah, lots of different things that why students should use Gen I for chatbots, because they are patient and all that. So obviously, you know all this, I'm sure. So that was for Gliglish, this particular data that we had. Now we're going to move on to the next skill, and it's called reading. So I hope I don't know how many people here, and I don't want to sound patronizing, but I absolutely love immersive reader. So I don't know if you have used it before. So if I just get an article, for example, from Edge, so Immersive Reader works with Microsoft Edge, with anything Microsoft, such as Word, and I absolutely recommend it. If you don't have time to read something, you can easily ask them to read for
Lionel
you.
Richie's 10 best songs of all time. Lionel Richie's best ever songs. Picture, YouTube, a Lionel Richie. With over 100 million records sold worldwide, Lionel Richie.
Yeah, so this is using the immersive reader. It's at the top of the Edge search bar. It's got voice options. If you don't like Libby, you can always choose a different one. You can have it paced slower or faster, and there are various different options for having this particular reading to you. The other thing I wanted to show you also under reading is a natural reader. I'm not sure how much you have guys used it, but what the difference about it is that you can add your own files, and then it's similar to immersive reader. It reads for you. So it's just going.
Drag and drop your files, or type, paste, and edit text here.
There you go. So, I mean, I didn't put anything there. This is just the instructions. But some people were inquiring about how actually they can download and save as an MP3 file. So to play it back, that was quite interesting. So, yeah, just to help students with this kind of stuff. And the second, oh no, the second is here, but for us it'd be the third thing I wanted to recommend. If you are a Microsoft college, please have a look at the Microsoft Teams reading progress. So they have got now a new section called Learning Accelerators, and this Learning Accelerators has got the reading progress and the assignments. It's fantastic to create an assignment. You can upload your own reading, or you can use the one that is already there. There is like a repository, and the students then are asked to read either by choosing camera or not camera, just voice. And at the end of their reading, they get an AI generated what you call it, report. So it tells you, the accuracy and what words you have sort of mumbled, or what words, or how many times you said, and that kind of stuff. So I thought it was quite useful for improving reading or helping with reading. I'm sure some other things do it, not just the ones I mentioned. I put there ChatGPT does, and Copilot, that you can read for you. Now, the next bit is, as I mentioned earlier, we at the college have got Teachermatic. If you put a show of hands of how many people have got it at their own colleges, we did a one of my colleagues put his hand up. So we had a pilot last year, and we practiced. We helped tutors get the hang of it, and then we collected data. So this year we extended our licenses, and we pay for a few. Just to help teachers who struggle creating very specific and good prompts. I mean, the whole Techtober has been so much about creating the specific and different model of prompting and crafting prompts. I'm not going to go into how to use Teachermatic. You can get a free license just up to, like freemium, basically. You can do a couple of things with a free license. But what I wanted to show you is that what I really like in terms of assessment, because we're now moving towards assessment, is multiple choice questions. So if you go in there and create multiple choice questions, and I was doing earlier tabs, don't laugh, tabs types for plumbing level 2, let's say, I don't know, you can upload either a document that already explains everything about tabs, or you can put a link to a website about tabs, and then you can decide how many questions. So what then I can do, let's say 7 questions, and the difficulty is sort of in the middle. Now, if I click generate, I'm not going to put a document. I'm just going to let it run wild with types of tabs. So here you can see that which type of tab typically has a lever for controlling water flow. Yeah, okay. So you also have the answers, and you think, all right, what am I going to do with this type of, what can I do? So you can export, and this is where Teachermatic got to be clever. I think they must have heard me because I mentioned so many times, oh, what am I going to do with the quiz if I just put it in a Word doc or PDF? I don't want to print, and we want to keep green. We want to save the planet. So they said, okay, then let's make a connection or connect Teachermatic and the sort of top best quiz platforms. Hence, we've got Kahoot, Quizzes. I know there is a session, or there has been a session today on Quizzes, Bluekit, and I don't know what Gimkit is. So, but you can say, well, you know what? I actually want to transfer it into Bluekit because that's what we're going to look at next. So it creates a CSV file, which then can be uploaded in Bluekit. Okay, so this is Bluekit. Welcome to my favorite. Bluekit is either you can create your own quiz, and when you click create, you will see they can either do it manually, or you can do what I've just showed you, the CSV import. I'm not going to do it now because it's take too long. But by the way, nobody's paying me to advertise Bluekit, and although I think they should give me some money, I've been advertising it so much. So you can either create or you can discover resources, and there are loads and loads of resources in Bluekit. You can either go like search for under the topic or under the subject or the curriculum and so on. So today I'm going to, and I have created my own, I said earlier. So these are some of my sets that I created. I've created an AI project feedback. So there's questions about the AI project. And also we have just launched the immersive classrooms at New City College. So I did a couple of questions just about the equipment in the rooms and all that. So shall we try a Bluekit? I am going to challenge you, ladies and gentlemen, to a riddles Bluekit, not about the tabs. That might be hard for all of us. So when you click on hosting, you need to choose one of the game modes. Usually, instead of Candy Quest, you get one called Treasure Chest. But we're going to choose Candy Quest because it's Halloween. And then I'm going to click host. Now, usually, you get a 7-minute default game length. I suggest we're just going to take a couple of minutes so we can move on. So, what we're going to do next is I'm choosing 4 minutes, I reckon, and then I'm going to click host now. God, that is so loud. Right. So, in order for you to join me, you can either use the QR code there, or I can maybe put the link in. Let's have a look. Copy, yeah, copy join link and then put it there. Okay, so yeah, fabulous. So the teacher sees when people have joined. You can do it via QR code, as I said. You can do it via the link. You can also play these games or quizzes in if you assign them to a team in Teams if you are Microsoft College, and you can also do it teacher-led, what we are doing at the moment, where I have to start it for you to take part, or you can do it solo. So sometimes, for example, my children practice in solo. Right. So we've got 12 people. Shall we wait for a few more? I don't know how many. How many have we got? Hey, I can't tell. Um, shall I just start and then hopefully people will be able to join anyway via the link. Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Start the blue kit. So you need to answer the questions. You need to select the pumpkins or treasure chest usually, and then collect the candy. You also get the option, if you answer correctly, to swap. So let's have a look. Good luck. They are riddles. I hope you're good at them. Oh, so I can see that Kelly is already got 100 candies. Sorry, it's American. Sweets. Sophia, what are you doing? You're on 17. Keep going, keep going. Yeah. Oh, Sean is climbing up there. Oh, Adrian, look at that. 100. Right. Uh-huh. Oh, look, Emma is a bit naughty. She's taken 10 candy from Adrian. Oh no. I hope it's not a fire alarm. I'll just check. This will be funny.
Attention, please. Attention, please. Please leave the building immediately.
Okay, Kirsty.
Immediately by the nearest exit. Do not use the lifts.
Oh no, exactly. All right. I'm terribly sorry, ladies and gentlemen. This is the second time this happens. Uh, I was going really looking forward to see who was winning today. Yeah, I have to go. Sorry about that. Yeah, Kirsty or someone, if you want to take over, I shall leave you for now.
Hi everyone, I've just put a feedback form in the chat, so if you're still here and you've got a minute, if you wouldn't mind. I think Vio is trying to head back up, but we don't know how long she's going to be. So yeah, if you could just take a minute to fill in that form, that'd be appreciated. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Why are you still doing here? Very kind of you to wait. Um, it
We
was.
hope there was no fire.
Oh, I don't know. They said it was not a drill. It was not a drill. Anyway, right. So the winners were Jaws, and then Jackie, and then careers advisor on third. Right. Where were we? There was a form, please. Yes, fill it in. Thank you. That's brilliant.
Is
It's
it
just
possible
a.
we get this?
Yes, go on, honey.
Sorry, I just want. Is it possible we get the slide?
Yes, of course, of course. I will send you the slide. Absolutely. So, what were the last two things that I was telling you about? What else did I put in here? By the way, there is also a game on the slide which it says AI or not game. It's online, and people just try to guess which picture is AI or not AI. Sometimes I play it with my students, which is quite good fun to guess. So the last two things. So problem solving. Yesterday, true story, we had my daughter she's year 8, and she was really upset about the chemical question at the bottom of my screen about rust and how to balance the chemical equations. Now, I don't know how good your chemistry is, but I was like, oh, I don't know what to say to that. So we found two ways of getting an explanation step by step of how to balance chemical equations. We used Goth. Forgive me if that's the wrong that is the wrong pronunciation. It literally allows you to take a photo of the paper or the screen where the question is, and then it breaks it down step by step. So it was amazing. We could actually do that balancing chemical equation just by following the steps from Goth. I also checked it on ChatGPT. Now ChatGPT can take, you can also upload a picture, and it did exactly the same steps. So totally recommend. It's not just for chemistry, but it's for maths and a variety of other, I think, subjects. So have a look at Goth. So this was a real problem. Yeah, she really had a problem. Then the next thing that I tested problem solving with AI was just in a bit more funner way to identify, again, I don't know what I have with tabs. I am okay with my plumbing at home. But yeah, so I actually asked ChatGPT or Copilot, whichever you want, to write definitions of tabs in riddles. So I had three at one point, but I think it's going to take too long. So can you guess what type of tap is by just looking at that definition riddle? Anyone who can guess what it is?
The bathroom. I mean, the kitchen tap.
Yeah. So it's got something about count the seconds before I close. So it's a I don't know any types of tabs, me neither. But it actually was a. If you look, I count the seconds before I close. So it's a self-regulate. It stops by itself. I don't know the technical words, but I thought it was quite a fine way of maybe checking, knowledge and, looking at types of tabs. Now, another thing that I challenged one of the AIs was to give me a scenario. So I want to create a scenario for a zoo design. And this is what I put in, and it created a whole scenario. I didn't put it all here, but it's literally students have got to negotiate and they have to communicate of how to create the perfect habitat for a zoo, considering the different animals. And everything was given to me. So I could really have a lovely activity of designing a zoo together. The students can do that. I mean, it can be anything, but there were quite a few things you need to take into consideration, and who should be neighboring who, and what conflicts could occur, and how we can improve the what you call it, the experience of the visitors. So I actually did ask then ChatGPT to design a zoo layout for me. Now, if you look at the picture on the left and the picture on the right, which one do you think is which one is the winner in a way, considering all the animal needs and all that? And what do you think? What
The first one.
the first one is the best,
The
indeed. Yes. So I said, yeah, I said, based on this scenario, can you give me an example of, I didn't even know that ChatGPT now produces images, and I am definitely on a free version. So
did they give you images?
yeah, this is ChatGPT images.
Really?
Yes, I just went based on this scenario that you created above. Give me a picture example. Yeah. And then on the right, and then the picture on the right, I said, give me really, a bad looking example. So yeah, just to kind of put your thinking cap. So how could you maybe create these kind of scenarios using ChatGPT or Copilot, whatever your choice is. Okay, so moving and almost at the end, writing tips and ideas. So I was thinking, how can you make writing a bit more interesting? The one thing that one of the teachers showed me was, oops, sorry, she suggested the third tip. So she used ChatGPT to collect, lots of vocabulary to write a paragraph about traveling, for example, to college. But she also said, I tell students when they to also ask for how to write it, like tips for writing. I was like, well, that sounds really good. Like what linkers you use, so it gives you an example of what you could include in that particular topic. But if I go back to the first and the second prompt, I absolutely thought that was such a good idea. So, write as a table in a cafe, or write as a historical figure, but who has access to nowadays technology. Believe me, apart from me, I think nobody in the family really loves writing a lot. But I thought I need to find something that intrigues them. So this is what I did. I tried to think of something that, oh, how wouldn't that be interesting if, Pavlov had a computer, or the table at our favorite Chinese restaurant could talk. What the stories would they tell? And to create the images, which are, a bit surreal, I was using, I don't know if you have used, so again, if we go to Padlet, the option that I use is I can't draw. Show of hands if anyone has used I can't draw. Anyone? So that will be your next task. Okay, so the next task is to go back to Padlet and use the I can't draw to create a surreal image, like a prompt for some writing, but a surreal image. So you can put anything weird. I mean, I had people like Bridgerton cats eating, having dinner. I had, drive me up the wall. That was so much fun. I'm gonna dig it out in a minute while you're doing it. So I'll just put again the link to the Padlet. So can I in the chat, and can I please ask you to go to Padlet? So if you click on the plus at the bottom, Click then on the 12 or the number that you have to expand the options. So you've got 12 in my case, and that's where you have the I can't draw. In the box at the top is where you put the sort of weird combination of words to to generate a strange prompt for a writing. So I had a very funny one at one point. It was elephant knitting and eating bananas, someone said. So to use the I can't draw, as I said, just to repeat, you click on the plus and then choose the plus, the number plus 12 or whatever. So there you go. I don't know if is it knitting, sort of, possibly. Okay, I'm just gonna click on that one and then publish. Okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing a couple of crazy, interesting prompts for a writing task, for example. I was actually wondering if you can direct the pictures to the categories. I'm still learning fully how to use Padlet. I don't know. Just put it anywhere. If you have any questions, let me know. Or if you're stuck. Ah, that's quite nice. What was the prompt for this one? The one I'm showing? Because I think you're anonymous, I cannot tell. Dickensian era guinea pig. That's brilliant. That is good. Thank you, Kelly. Okay, any more? Any more? So we've got an elephant and a Dickensian guinea pig. Brilliant. Oh, right. It's brilliant. Yeah, no, but very good. That is very good. Thank you. Who was that? Um, okay, that's very interesting. I wonder why. So this could be a good activity as well, like people trying to guess the what the prompt was. What is it? A melting ice cream forest? What is that? Anyone who can, tell us what this is with the ice cream? Looks amazing, but I'm not quite sure. Is it melting planet? Melting? That's brilliant. Right, let's see what else is there. Oh, that's quite nice. I'm not quite sure. Trees eating ice cream over planet. Very good. And then you have this one as well. That's very good. I'm not quite sure. Is that yoga on top of some famous building or meditation or if you want to tell us? And oh, this is brilliant as well. Oh no, it's probably something with climate change, I wonder. It's very good. Very good. Excellent. Okay, so I think we almost, yeah, it's 1 o'clock. What I can do is, as I said, I was going to um, send you the presentation and then send you well, it's recorded, although we have to cut that massive gap while we were on fire. So thank you very much, everyone, for the absolute patience you had and lovely contributions. And you know what? I've been preparing for this for since the beginning of Techtober, and then hey ho. So yeah, thank you very much for your patience. Thank you very much for everything today. And let me know if you need any help. I've got my email there. Also, if you want to connect in a LinkedIn, the same, please do connect and say hello, and we can, be part of this Techtober family. As I said to Kirsty at the beginning, I've never met Kirsty. I never met any of the lovely people that have been presenting on Techtober face to face, but it's been such an amazing experience to actually, just bring to the table something that we have used in our practice and learn from the other people here. So, whoever is here and hasn't been presenting this year at Techtober, please do, get that courage in, and it's not that bad, apart from fires and God knows what. All right. So yeah, thank you again so much. And please, yeah, do fill in that form. Actually, the form that was pasted earlier is to show also interest if you do want to be part of Techtober in the future. So I'll paste it again. And again, many, many thanks for your patience and for being so lovely. Okay, what do I do now? Stop. Right, I'm just gonna hang around if you have any questions or if you want to have a chat. Just a few more minutes. But yeah, thanks a lot for making time.
Sorry, Viorica, did I pronounce
Yes.
your name? Okay, done right then. Sorry, do we have the link to the slides now?
No, okay. I need to try and think how to share it as let me just see if I can work this out, because I wonder if I can. I'll download it. Can I upload the? Let me see if I
Yeah.
can upload. Yes, I
Oh,
can. Okay, let me download it and I'll
uh-huh.
upload it in the chat as well, so you have it immediately. All
Thank you
right.
so much. It's such an interesting session. Thank you. Thank you. I've learned a whole lot.
Thank you,
Thank
please.
you.
Lovely,
Thank you.
lovely.
Thank you. I'll complete the form now. Thank you.